ugly men are winning in 2023. Do you think women in 2023 are going to be lessening their standards when it comes to men? Like I think women are already lowering their standards, but do you think like men have more standards than women do in 2023?
Me personally, I wouldn't be lowering my standards in 2023. If anything, I just feel like as time goes by, my standards just get higher and higher because that also goes hand in hand with how I value myself.
Why are we settling? At one point I did settle, and it only attains to one aspect. You don't love yourself. When you settle and allow a man to handle you a certain way, you don't love yourself. Call me, DM me, let's figure it out. Because I feel like at 2023, no more excuses. Don't want to hear any more excuses of women saying, I got with him, he broke my heart, or I'm not loving myself, or I'm depressed. Like, I don't want to hear no more about this depressed stuff. Fixes out there and so many 1-800 numbers and so many .com therapists that you no longer have to sit in the dark. There's no reason that you should be sitting here and settling anymore. Like, I feel like women make too many excuses, but the women, we make too many excuses for why shit is the way. Why I keep getting the ain't shit nigga. Why all men cheat. Like, we need to start reassessing ourselves and looking back and saying what we need to change so that doesn't happen in 2023. No, baby girl, you not shit.
Ladies, if you're not settling with your nail tech that'll up your nail, don't settle for that man.
So if your last 7 relationships didn't work and you know that you're a good dude or you're a good woman and odds is just not in your favor every relationship you get in, it's just a total failure. But you know, like deep down in your heart, like I'm a good person. I think that you should change your blueprint. Stop dating strippers. You know, if you know that, okay, yeah, I'm a good person, but I allow people to walk all over me. Make sure when you get in your next relationship that you're more assertive. If you're a woman and you know that every time you get with a man, you end up moving into his house or you end up moving him into your house. How about you take a different route and just say, I'm gonna live by my goddamn self. You know, knowing that you move too fast when when you're in relationships. How about you take the time this time and make him your friend? Don't have sex with him. Make him your friend. Get to know him. Get to know what he likes, what he doesn't like, his favorite this, his favorite that. Be his friend. I think so many times people fail at relationships because they don't become friends first. You don't know your partner.
40% of people are saying they're going back to an ex. We researched this last week. 28 to 40% of people say in 2023, it is so fucking bad out here. They're just going back to an ex.
You know why people are doubling the block? People are doubling the block and going back to their ex because it's familiar, because they're not ready to do the self-work to fix what they need to fix so they can attain and keep and be the person for the person that they really want. They're so comfortable, and again, it goes back to settling. So I'm going to double back to my ex where I know his formula already. I don't have to do any extra work. I already know I can put it on the stove, put the green and rice in the water, put the water, let it cook. But it takes more work to make jambalaya. So it's like, why would I go get with something new and I got to put these new ingredients? I got to go grocery shopping. I got to do all that. I got to chop up peppers and everything when I'm just used to just putting the water in the rice and letting it cook itself. Like, I'm going to go back to my ex. He makes better rice. I don't want to learn how to make a 5-course meal.
People are lazy these days to, like, get to know people. They don't want to get to know someone new because that's work.
To go back to your abusive, toxic ex.
It's a level of vulnerability, and that's what people are scared of. They say it's hard. Well, I read somewhere that it's easier for people to hate than to love because loving takes a level of vulnerability, and no one wants to be vulnerable.
I think a lot of it has to do with fear. You know, they're so used to the familiarity that they're willing to stay in the same spot because it's comfortable. They're used to it, something that's all they've ever known. So a lot of people are too scared to kind of venture out and try new things because they're like, what if it doesn't work? Or, you know, what if I don't like it? Well, you never know until you try it.